Hi guys, and welcome back again to the TechTech YouTube channel. Today we're going to take a look at the pretty famous BitFenix Prodigy M PC case in its colored sub-variant, this one as you will see being in red color. Product box is very simple, you'll find some pictures of the Prodigy around it, showing it from inside and outside and pointing out some main features. Here we have a specifications table with stuff like dimensions and motherboard size support, this one being the micro-ATX version. Opening up the box, first you'll come across to a short user manual for the case, and of course after you remove all styrofoam and plastic cover, you'll reveal the Prodigy M itself. The Prodigy series is known for their handles on the top and the bottom part of the case, and even though they seem to be practical in scenarios where you have to carry it around by holding to it, we don't recommend it since it's made out of pretty thin plastic. Speaking of plastic, as we said, those bottom and top ends are made out of it, and beside that they have a rubberized coating on them, so you can really notice the rough visual transition between it and the metal part of the case on the side, for example. On the top you'll get that removable mesh grill through which you can access the fan mounts for installing up to 2x 120mm optional fans, or get a nice shortcut to your inner components if you don't plan to use them. On the bottom you can see this sort of dust blocker plastic cover which has magnets on it. Underneath that you can see some mounting points for the fans and drives which you can install from the inside of the case. Other end of this area holds the unusually placed mounting hole for the power supply. Those handles from the top in this bottom scenario serve a purpose of Prodigy's feet, which is actually a clever solution since it bumps it well above the ground for a good intake air clearance. Front of the case hides one 5¼ inch drive bay, BitFenix logo and air intakes on the sides. Moving a bit to the right of that, you can see all the usual front panel goodies, USB 3 ports, audio in and out jacks, power on and reset buttons, and of course some LED lights. Moving to the back, right away you can notice that the motherboard, although vertically positioned, has an upside down orientation. Beside that you can notice some usual stuff like a spot for a 120 or 140mm fan, in this case 120mm being already pre-installed. Of course expansion slots with this nice mechanism of securing them, IO motherboard cutout, and right on the bottom in the corner an AC power plug which leads to the power supply spot. Opening up the case was pretty easy using thumb screws, and on that right panel you can see two 2.5 inch drive mounts. In the case we found this accessories box with screws and zip ties, and blocking our full view of the interior is the 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch on the other side drive mounting plate. You'll have to remove that plate if you want to undisturbedly install other components in the case. Doing so we got a much better view of the interior, revealing a bottom 120mm pre-installed fan, another place for the fan or the drive right next to it, mounting bracket for the power supply, and of course the motherboard tray. On the left side there is a spot for additional fan installation, and above that ODD tray from the front, in which you can also install a 3.5 inch drive if you wish to. Removing the other side panel doesn't reveal enough space for cable management, but to be honest it doesn't need to since this is a completely different case philosophy. One good thing about these panels is that you can switch them up without a problem, left on right, right on left, and it was designed like that on purpose, so you can additionally buy and install the optional transparent window panel. Of course you can get the case with it right from the start or choose from different color variations, which will definitely be appreciated in the PC mod community. Thank you once again guys for checking out our unboxing and preview of the BitFenix Prodigy M Color Edition PC case. Feel free to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the product, and of course if you would like to see more content like this you can subscribe to our TechTech YouTube channel, where you can check out our other videos from before.